Hello and welcome to Tech Artist 41. This is Timothy and, well, I started a little bit late today. Well, I was mostly talking to my mom about exactly what I'm actually wanting to do. Oh, I can see it a lot better over there. Don't have this bright enough, do I? Let's see. Interesting. I can't see it on my end, but I can see it on the screen. Interesting. Okay. I'm mostly just cleaning up my drawing from what I did last time. Shouldn't look half bad that way either. So, I know there were questions of what I was doing and why I was doing it, but the thing is, don't quite have a answer for most people. I'm gonna do this. Let's do middle grade G. Right now what I'm doing is just seeing if I can, yep, it's easier to see. Sometimes a different color helps. No. No. That's it. Okay. Brush. Eraser. Let's make the eraser bigger just so that I can easily I don't need to be very careful in this part. But I'm mostly just cleaning up my image. I know there are a lot easier ways to do this, but the thing is, I do this the way I like to do it. But yeah, I really want to make all these NFTs because that'd be the more profitable angle on this. Of course, I would figure out what type of NFTs would be the best. Should I make them NFTs through well, any form of NFTs or non-fungible tokens, which would be nice. But I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I want for that. Let's see. I know I put so many layers on this. Let's see. No. There it is. This one. But yeah, I would like to make these all NFTs, but it is what it is. But I mostly just draw just to actually just have my drawing skills and all my characters known to people. Let me turn on the fan. Sorry. It got really hot today. It reached 100 degrees outside. I live in Texas, of course. But, yeah. Alright, let's see. But I chose the path of earning money through crypto and other things and to at least support my spending habits, because I would like to buy luxurious things, yes. Let's see. I kind of like when it goes like, whoops, like this. Like that. Like this. Sometimes dynamics also help a little bit for all these things. Oh, and didn't anybody really see that Twitter now has an X as its logo for some apparent reason. Alright, so before I do anything, I'm gonna take all these layers and group them, and we'll just put character on this. Okay. Of course, I don't have any of the previous lines or images of stuff behind it, but yeah. No, alright, so yeah, I was gonna turn off the character, and what that also lets me do, and after I get everything sort of set in this, I don't like that. Yeah. And then go to blue. But yeah, the reason why I have everything in one layer is so that when I do combine it, I can add the shadow effect without even trying to do anything. That's the one thing that helps with layers. Alright, so let's go back to layer 28. Add this in. Pretty much pastels. Get the buckets, do that, double tap on that. Eyedropper on this. G, that. Oh. No. Eyedropper on the right color. There we go. G. And again. Same thing here, double tap. And here, we need more of this. G. Okay. No, I think that's good, and then we do this. G. No, Command Z. Darker. And then there are many different effects that you can do for backgrounds, and first thing is to create a simple background, something simple like this. You don't have to have anything too complicated. And then the fun thing to do is use a filter. You can use blur, distort, ripple. Let me see what ripple does. I'm very curious what ripple will do. So, right now, oh, that's what ripple does. Not very interesting. Size medium, large. We'll add the ripple. That's something. You might have to do a couple of fragment pixelation. No, Command C. Sharpen, no, stylize. Wind. What is wind? Alright, let's see what wind does. Blast, stagger, from left to right, from... Let's add that effect. Then we do filter, blur, blur gallery, blur field, motion blur. Kind of looks cool in its own way. We'll add that. We're just doing this on this. There's neutral filters, render, flame. No. Let's see, sharpen, render, no. Pixelate, halftone. I'm very curious of what halftone color would end up doing. Channels 207, 60, A9, and 12. Maximum radius of 20 pixels. Say okay. Oh man, that looks nice. Well, it looks interesting nonetheless. But your background cannot distract from your character, so I have to add either a liquefy. No liquefy. That tends to tends to bring up a prompt that you can't really see on that screen. Okay. Filter, distort, ripple, shear, twirl, zigzag. It's twirl. Let's do that. Oh, that's neat. All I did was draw lines. I'm just adding filter upon filter. Of course, you can do this. Let's see. Gaussian blur. Basically just taking out the detail and making it more fuzzy. So okay. I think that works actually. And it still doesn't look right though. Mostly because with any of my images that looks a little bit more too detailed. Let's go back to the original and do noise, distort, twirl. So, okay. That actually looks more interesting than what I originally had. That works. Yeah, that looks a little bit more interesting than simple. Yeah. Sometimes to make a background you kind of have to deal with different effects and see what works. But yeah, no, I think that works just fine. And the thing is, if you want to have multiple different types of backgrounds where this is just upon another background, you can always do overlay and have it, or any sort of... Ooh, that actually looks nicer. I like the hard mix. Yeah. Yeah, that looks better. Ha! Nice. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes the background does help whenever you're trying to deal with anything. But yeah. And then what I do with the last step of trying to get any character ready for just... I do this. I double tap or double click on it, and I put the shadow on there. Let's see, outer drop shadow, and she adds a drop shadow to the background. Where is it? There it is. But with the drop shadow, you will need to make sure that the distance, the angle of where you have your light source. So the angle is right there. Noise, not really so much noise, just the background for this size. And sometimes you want to make your background a little bit larger than what you think it is. But there we go. And then you can almost say it's done. But the last thing that you or anybody will have to add will be the signature. And the signature can be done in any color in any way. But the thing is, I like to put my signature in a place where it is harder for someone to remove it. And if they do, they end up ruining the entirety of the of that portion. Of course, I will go back over this and fix a few areas, but I will not stream this. And the thing is, I always sign my my artwork no matter where it is, and so it'll be less intrusive. But there we go. There she is. And she is set. But of course it may look different on your end than my end, because I have 2 screens and one looks a little bit more vibrant. But yeah. And I shall name her na Jotran Credo Terespot Valation Teremiten. I don't know. Let's see. Meloth. No. Artwork. Captures, languages, drawings, original, posters, digital, let's see, other stream. I'm gonna name her Makala. No. Let's